Hello and welcome to SIBO, Volatility 411 for Friday. My name is Dan Deming and I'm with KKM Financial. Well folks, we're seeing the SPX gyrate around positive and negative territory today. We did see the SPX much higher initially this morning, and with that we saw the low print in the VIX for the week, 1702, but then the SPX gave up ground, actually went negative by about 10 handles, now flat on the day, midday here, and looking at a VIX around the 1825 level. Interesting dynamic as we close out August and move into the latter stages of 2019 when you look at the VIX Futures curve. Front 2 months in contango, meaning that you're seeing premium in those front 2 months, September, October. Then it flattens in November, and then we see backwardation into December, and then we see contango back into January of 2020. And it's primarily due to the fact that we're seeing a VIX here holding up around 19. And when you look at those pricing structures, that December future, taking into account those holidays in December, and that's why historically you do see December lower than the other months from a percentage standpoint, but now we're seeing that backwardation because we're seeing the VIX cash and the VIX futures up here around the 19 level. Realized volatility, pretty consistent across the board. 10-day through 30-day realized volatility. That means how much the market actually has moved over the last 10-day period or maybe 30-day period. Consistent at 20% right now. So we're seeing the implied volatility measure of around 19, pretty consistent with what the market's realizing right now, which is about 20% on any given day. Activity. Sept calls, 22 through 25 lines, pretty active, consistent across those lines, so out of the money call activity as we close out August. Next week, market's going to be focused on, first of all, I believe, and possibly why we're seeing the VIX maintaining these upper levels and the SPX giving up ground. Tariffs initiation is due September 1st. We'll see if that actually happens, and then the market will have to contend with that coming out of the extended holiday weekend. Administration talk next week, manufacturing numbers midweek, unemployment next Friday. Those would be the drivers, I believe, in the vol structure. So currently, we're seeing the VIX elevated with the market flat on the day. VIX holding right around 1820. Interesting futures curve to finish out August.